So the easiest way to control your life is to control these things that I'm going to talk about in today's video. A lot of people I find they're very confused. They're not able to manage their time. They're not able to manage their life and they're not able to manage their emotion. And that is why they're all the time distracted. They're all the time anxious. They're not living the life that they can live. So if somebody wants to take charge of his life and wants to live his life the way he wants, not how the society has designed, not how his parents has designed, not how the people around them are telling how the destiny and God has designed their life. But there are things that if somebody is doing right, their life will be great. Their life will be in control. And there are some things that if somebody is doing wrong, their life is not working good. So in this session, we are going to talk about all those things. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to understand. You need to understand what are the things that you can control and what are the things that you cannot control. Because, hey, you cannot control everything, and that is right. But the wisdom is in understanding what you can control and what you can't control. Because if you try to control what you can't control, you will never be able to control yourself and anything in the world, and you will get depressed and you will not be able to respond calmly in a right way. So make two squads like this that I have made and write all the things that you can control. Like you can control your actions. If you have to study, you can study, isn't it? If you want health, you can eat right, you can do exercise, you can form good habits, isn't it? If you want to become a writer, what you can do is you can write. If you want to become a speaker, you can speak. Anything you can do, you have to write in this box where you are controlling all the things. And then in the second box, you are writing all the things that you can't control no matter how much you want. And the first thing that you need to write is what you can't control. So what you can't control? Your outcome. Can you control your outcome? Can you control your result? You can never control your result. Can you control what is going to happen to the world tomorrow? Can you control this storm that's coming? Can you control other people around you? Can you control the evils in the society, in the world? You cannot control. So when you understand things that you can control, that what you can control and what you can't control, now it's the time to do the right thing. Because most people are very confused about what is that which they can control and what is that which they cannot control. And 90% of their energy and time and emotion is going into something that they cannot control. If you see around you, what other people are doing, all the people are doing, they are trying to control other people. They are trying to impose their beliefs, their thoughts, whatever they think, their ideas. And you cannot impose your ideas on other people. There will be a conflict. There will be a revolt. If you don't understand that, you will always live in delusion. So the starting point of wisdom is to knowing what you can control and what you can't control. And once you know that, once you know that, you can from there move on to the next step. And that is prioritize. Now you know what you can control. So now what you have to do is you have to write the things that is your priority that you need to work on. Like if you want to be healthy, so what are the things that you need to eat? What are the things you need to do? What are the habits you need to form? You need to prioritize that. Because you can't do 10 things. You can't do 15 things. But you can do 3 things, 4 things. If you want to become a good communicator, you have to prioritize your time practicing, reading, writing. If you want to become a sport person, you have to prioritize your time for exercise, for being healthy, for mental calmness. Isn't it? For practice. So whatever you want to do, once you understand the things that you can control, now it's time to prioritize the actions. So whatever you want to do, you have to prioritize and write all the things in your notebook that you're going to do tomorrow before you wake up. Because once you have the list of your priorities, it is very easy to take action. And the more specific you are about the action that you want to take, the more easy it will be to take the action. And the more confused you are, if you don't prioritize what to do, when to do it, how to do it, if you don't prioritize it, you will just be lost and you will not be able to do things efficiently in the right way, getting more output than you can otherwise get. The next thing, when you have prioritized, now executing means once you have written all the things that you are going to do, that you have prioritized, that is your priority. Now take action on that. A lot of people write notes, write about what they are going to do, but they never do it. They never take action on that. So their dream becomes impossible. So the only way you can turn your dream into reality is when you take action on your priorities. If you are prioritizing something else, but if you're taking action on something else, then it's not going to work. If you have written, these are the things that I'm going to do from today or tomorrow, and from tomorrow, you have written something else and doing something else. Suppose you wrote in your prioritizing list that I'm going to read 10 pages tomorrow. But when the time comes, you're scrolling your phone. You said, I want to be a writer, so I'm going to write 1 page from tomorrow. And when the time comes of writing, you're just talking to your friend. So your actions, you're not executing the task that you have fixed for yourself. And if you don't do that, if you don't go through these 3 stages, you will never feel in control of your life, of your emotion. So the people who are confused, who are not able to manage their emotions, because until you can manage your emotion, you cannot manage your time. When you manage your emotion well, when you know things that you can control, and when you prioritize what you need to do, and then you act upon it, you can't control yourself. And slowly you'll find, if you just go through these 3 steps one by one, you'll slowly find your life in control. And then you will slowly starting to get the outcome that you want, desired outcome. But that takes a lot of discipline. That takes a lot of effort, a lot of focus. You have to eliminate all the things that you can't control and that you have not prioritized. You have to be absolutely focused, absolutely sure about what are the things that you're going to do. And then you have to do it. It's very, very easy. But most people find it difficult because they do not think that there is an easy way exist. They always think that they have to do something extraordinary. They have to control other people. They have to control things, events. You don't have to control anything. You just have to control yourself, your actions, your priorities, your focus. And you have to understand, if you know well, if you understand well, things will be in control. And there is no doubt about it.